Hey everybody, today I'm going to do a burnt ends chub bologna, and chub means it's a hunk of bologna that's not been sliced, and it's beef bologna. You can use any kind you want, but I could either get in my deli at Food Line German bologna, which would not be good barbecued, I don't think, or the beef bologna. And so I got it, and I got a little over 2 pounds. It's about 2 1/4 pounds. So this is simple to do, and I guess we'll just get started. So here is the bologna, and anyway, the weight, you probably can't see it, but it's 2.22. It was $13.30 for this pack of bologna, or bag of bologna, or whatever you call it. So we're going to take it out of the bag, and I'm going to cut these in about 1-inch squares, and then I'm going to put it in this tin foil pan. So it's going to take just a minute to cut this up. I hope you're not too bored with this part, but I really enjoy bologna if it's cooked or if it's fixed uniquely. Like, have you ever had bologna salad? It's like chicken salad, except you use bologna, and I think that's real good. Or it's good on the grill, or good in the smoker. And I will try to hurry. I think about 1-inch pieces are good, but you cut it however you and your family want it. And so you just throw those in the pan. And I did a video on smoking ham in the smoker. If you want to find that one, it might help you with how to smoke it. I got our smoker on Amazon, and I've had it a couple years, I believe, and it was around $100, and there's nothing fancy about it, but it gets the job done, and that's what I'm pretty much interested in, is just getting the job done. So we are almost done here cutting this up. And if you've ever had barbecue, like pork barbecue or beef barbecue burnt ends, it is so delicious. They're not really hard or anything like that. They are just so delicious. I love it at Pigeon Forge at Bennett's. they probably have the best burnt ends I've ever had. So once you have your bologna cut up, just take mustard and squirt it all over. And believe me when I say you don't taste the mustard. This is just to help hold your seasoning on your bologna. So that looks like it should be enough. My hands are clean, and I'm just getting the bologna all covered in the mustard. And once you do that, I'm going to rinse my hands real quick. And then I'm going to use some of this barbecue rub I made. I do have a video, and I think it says something like 5 recipes that should save you money, and this is one of them. And this is some of the best rub I've ever had. It comes from a lady, it's somewhere in the South, I believe, but she's like a champion barbecue cooker, and she gave her recipe, and it's no wonder that she's a champion, because that mixture is so good. So I'm going to put plenty, just a little bit more. And then we'll just mix it up. And once you get it mixed up, you're going to want to put it in your oven on 300 for 2 hours. Make sure that you have it all good and covered. And it looks like mine's pretty good. Looks like a couple spots that might can use a little bit. Let me put a little bit more. And, uh-oh, lost one. And just go ahead and stick this in your oven, like I said, 300 degrees for 2 hours. And then when I come back, I'll show you the next step to do. The burnt ends are ready for the last step, so we'll go ahead and do that. And here they are out of the oven after they were in for 2 hours. And the first thing we want to do is sprinkle some brown sugar over them. So we'll do that. And then we want to take a stick of butter and I'm trying to find a spot that's not too hot, and put pats of butter all over. once you have your butter put on, then you want to take your barbecue sauce, whatever kind you want. This one comes from Aldi's and it's very good. And we want to get that on there, and the butter melting will help it spread some. And then the last thing we're going to put is some honey. And these are going to be so good. So we are going to stick them back in the oven for about a half hour. And I believe on 300. Yeah. And then they should be ready, and we'll give them a try. Okay, the Bologna burnt ends are done. And they look really good. There's a lot of burnt ends and all. And my soon-to-be daughter-in-law dropped by, and she got some of them. That's why it looks like less than what it was. Let me bring it a little closer where you can see. And she tasted them and said that they were really good. But let's give them a taste and see what we think. It's a big mouthful. That is good. I really, really like that. So, anyway, it's just got a really nice flavor. Maybe I would put more honey or brown sugar to have a little bit more of a sweet taste, because, you know, I do like the sweet a lot in what I eat. But they just taste really good. I'm totally happy with them. And I wonder if you could take cubes of pork or cubes of beef and do the same thing to them. Probably you could. It'd probably turn out good. Maybe I'll have to try that sometime. But anyway, I appreciate you watching. I appreciate how so many of you always come back, and the kind things that you have to say really bless my heart. And you're just a wonderful group of people, and you mean a lot to me. And you, whether you believe it or not, y'all have changed my life and made me feel so good about myself. And I thank you for that. So, like I try to impress upon you, do something good for yourself and something good for somebody else. You never know when you're gonna be that person that brings someone through the darkest part of their life. And the smallest act of kindness can do that. So I will see you soon. Please take care, and bye-bye.